add a cylinder, and move it up on the z-axis. This is going to be the cap, so I will hide it for now. Add some height to the cylinder. Press I to insert the top face and delete it. Duplicate the circle. We're going to use it to create the threads. Press P to separate the selection. And now you have 32 vertices. Keep this number in your mind. I want one vertex and delete the rest. Add a screw modifier and change the steps value to 32, same as the number of the vertices we deleted. Now extrude until you get the shape of the thread. Adjust the screw value and increase the iterations. Then apply the modifier. You will notice there are gaps between the threads, and we can fix this with a weld modifier, which works to close the gap. Now flatten the edges, extrude, then press SZ0. Select 3 edges and press F to fill the gap and get clean quads. Press Ctrl J to join the objects. And scale slightly to merge the thread edge with the bottle. Check the face orientation, and if you see any red faces, select all and press Shift N to recalculate the normals. Add a bevel on these edges. Then press Ctrl 2 to add a subdivision surface. Delete this face and add a support edge loop. Then press Ctrl B to bevel the top edge. Now we want to scale the bottle, and the scale affects how light interacts with objects. And make sure to apply it. Press Ctrl A, apply scale. Now add a solidify modifier. And the thickness value depends on the scale of your object, so adjust it until it looks right. I will add the same solidify to the cap as well. Now select both objects and make sure the bottle is the active one. Press Ctrl L, copy modifiers. Now apply the solidify modifier. And the reason we're doing this is to get 2 separate objects, and this is going to matter a lot when we set up the glass material, and I will show you exactly why when we get there. So for now, select the inner part. You can press Ctrl plus to grow the selection. Once you have it, press P to separate it. Now set up the camera. I will use an HDRI for the background, and this isn't our main light source. It's just there to light the background and add some ambient fill. Change the render engine to cycles, and in color management, change the view transform to filmic. This gives you much better contrast and more realistic colors. Decrease the HDRI strength a little so it doesn't overpower the scene. Now for the glass material, lower the roughness and increase the transmission weight to 1. Apply the same material to the inner bottle. And here's exactly why we separated earlier. We need to add some thickness to the bottom of the bottle, which gives the glass that realistic depth. Now duplicate the inner bottle. This is going to be the liquid. Scale it down slightly so it sits inside the glass. And delete the top faces to define the liquid level. For the liquid material, I will duplicate the glass material and change 2 things, index of refraction and the color. You might get a weird result at first. The liquid will not look right. We can fix this by adding a solidify modifier to the liquid and adjust the thickness until it looks natural. Now for the cap, just change the color, and I will lower the roughness to get that plastic material. Now before adding the label, I will set up the lighting. I will use 3 area lights to get highlights on the bottle from different directions. Increase the power and lower the spread to get sharper, more defined light streak on the glass. You can toggle each light on and off separately to see the effect of each individually, and this is a great way to understand how each light is contributing to the final result. Now, if you notice dark areas at the bottom of the glass, you can fix that by going to render properties from light path, adjust the light path bounces, but just keep in mind that this will increase your render time. Last step is adding the label. So duplicate the bottle, add loop cuts where the label is going to sit, and select the area where the label will be, then press Ctrl-I to invert the selection and delete. So you're left with just the faces where the label goes. In the shader editor, add a new material and use an image texture to bring in the label. Now, if the image isn't mapping correctly, that's a UV issue. So go to the UV editor, press tab to enter a mode, then scale the UV until it fits. If the label is repeating, go back into image texture and change it from repeat to extend. And connect the alpha output to get rid of the black background. Rotate the UV until the label sits exactly where you want it. Last thing, I will move the cursor to the top circle of the bottle and add a small sphere to finish off the cap.